This is Ken from JazzTime.com. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. We offer the lowest price anywhere online. If you would like to know the price, simply click on the link in the description below. If you enjoy our videos, we greatly appreciate it if you would buy a watch from JazzTime.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Patek Philippe Aquanaut 5167A. I'm going to talk to you guys about the dial, the bezel, the case, the movement, the bracelet, try it on, and give you my thoughts. So let's dive right in. The case is 40mm from my thumb to my index finger. So it's on the larger end of sports watches. Generally 40 is kind of like the standard for a sports watch. The case is a stainless steel with a screw down crown, has a sapphire crystal case back, and it's water resistant to 120 meters, and it has a height, or from my thumb to my index finger, of only 8.1 millimeters. By contrast, a Datejust from Rolex is around 12 millimeters, and so it's quite a bit thinner. And I believe AP Audemars Piguet is Royal Oaks are around 11 millimeters. So this is quite a bit thinner, and when I try it on, you'll see that. Now that's the case. Now if you look carefully at the case, what I really like about it is it uses a brushed finish on this bezel, which is really interesting because it's octagonal. Octagon, meaning it has 8 sides. Now it almost looks like a circle, right? But if you really look carefully at the sapphire crystal here and at the edge of the bezel, it actually has 8 sides. I'll bring it closer so you guys can see that. Now it was launched back in 1997, and it's inspired from the Nautilus, I just think it has a really interesting case. There's not a lot of cases that have this octagon shape to it. Now if you look carefully, you'll notice that they did a great job finishing it. Some parts are high polished, such as the edges of the bezel here, and other parts, for example, like the case right here, it's brushed, but then it's high polished on these other edges. And the same for the case back. If you'll notice right here where my finger is, it's brushed, and on the very edge of it, it's high polish. And so they really paid great attention to detail, as you might expect from Patek Philippe. So yeah, that's the case. Now let's move on to the dial. The dial is a black embossed dial, and I'm going to try to bring it close to here for you to see. It actually has a gradient dial, which I think is really cool. And what do I mean by that? If you look at the video carefully, now that I said it, you notice that the center is lighter than the edges. Do you guys notice that? The edges are darker than the center, and that's like a gradient dial. And I think it's a really nice touch by them. And it actually, if you actually look at the little tapestries on here, they're also bigger in the center than they are toward the edge. So as you go out toward the edge, it gets darker and the squares get smaller. I think that's a really nice touch. You actually don't notice it until you really look carefully at it. Just another thing that Patek does to make their watches stand out and really look like how expensive they really are. Okay, now you also notice that the dial also is luminescent. Now not a lot of their watches have luminescent because not a lot of people are using these for sporting type things, but this being a sports watch, Patek has put these hour markers as luminescent. I'm going to shine some light on it and show you that's what it will look like under the light. You see how they glow in the dark, basically, and that's probably helpful at night so you can see what time it is. Okay, I think that's also a very cool function of that. Okay, now let's move on to the strap or the bracelet. They use it's basically a rubber bracelet. They call it a tropical strap, and they say it's made of new composite material. It's ultra resistant to wear, salt water, and UV radiation, and it also has a fold over clasp. Okay, that means this clasp it has the nice Patek symbol logo on the back of it, and it's fold over like that. They're saying that this is some kind of composite. I believe them. To me, it kind of just looks like rubber, but it's Patek rubber, so it's really nice. And it has a fixed length. That means you buy it and then you cut it. It has these little rivets in the back that you cut it to your size. Presumably you don't share watches, you're the only one who wears it, so that's not going to matter, right? Okay, so if you look at and the bracelet, by the way, I'm not sure if you can see it from the video, it has a lot of cool engravings or markings on it. It's hard to see, but it has a logo and a few other things. Okay, now let's move on to the cool part, which is the movement. Now the movement is using a self-winding mechanical movement caliber 3124 SC, date with sweeping seconds. Now I think you guys can see this from the video. It actually also has a gold rotor, and I think that's really, really cool because, well, how many watches have gold rotors? And I actually took a loop and looked at the engravings right here where my middle finger is pointing to, and in fact it looks incredible. I mean, if you really, I'm trying to bring it close to you, you can see it. It's hand engraved and it's chiseled like a diamond. It's cut so perfectly, and you can see it's not just cut down straight, it's actually cut at an angle. And if you ever get the chance to own one or see one and you have a loop and you actually look at it, you'll be like, wow, it's actually very, very impressive. Okay, kind of turn it the other way so you can see the other side of it. Every part of the movement is just absolutely perfect. The finish, the screws, even on the jewels, you'll notice that the things that hold the jewels are actually polished. I mean, they even went to detail of polishing the part that holds the jewel. I mean, every single part of this is, been gone through, and it's perfect. It has 217 parts, 6 bridges, 29 jewels, and a power reserve of 35 to 45 hours. And the central rotor, the one I'm pointing to right here, is 21 karat gold. And it has a vibrations per hour of 28,800, and of course it has the Patek Philippe seal, or the logo, right here where I'm going to point my thumb to. Right there where my finger is pointing to, that little symbol. You kind of need a loop to see it, but anyhow, it's there. Okay, so my thoughts, and I'm going to try it on now. My thoughts is that this is one of the coolest, if not the coolest, Patek sports watch. You can be worn, every day. It's thin, it's light, it's beautiful. It has Patek quality, of course. It's actually meant to be a sports watch, as you see from the rubber strap, and it's actually at a price point for Patek that's actually reasonable. All things considered, right? I guess if you can call tens of thousands of dollars for a sports watch reasonable, this would definitely be falling into that. And it's actually the base model of that, so it is very reasonable. So if you like this watch, buy it at jazztime.com, JAZTIME.com. Click on the link in the description below.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.